So now we're at the stove. We've got everything cut and we're ready to go. The first thing I will say is we're in COVID-19 times. Use what you got. I am using fettuccine. They're not paying me for this. Fettuccine noodles. Use spaghetti noodles, linguine noodles, any kind of noodles you got. Why? Because that's what you got. And we've always cooked with what we had and what we know. Okay? So we're going to fill up the pot there a little bit with the water. And we're going to put our noodles in. And if you know, like I know, sometimes those long noodles is just too long. You break them in half. Depending on you and your family and how much noodles you got. We're not going to say nothing about how you do it. But if you choose to break them in half, that's great. If not, that's fine too. And what I also will recommend is a touch of oil in the water. Just to go ahead on and break those bad boys down a little bit more. We like oil. And put the heat on to a medium high. Depending on your dishes, depending on what you got. So, as you can see right here, you know, everybody rinses their stuff off before they start cooking. And you got that right there. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start with just a little bit of butter. Because butter is key. That's right. Butter is key. And I don't care what nobody tells you. Butter makes a dish better. So we're going to turn this on to medium high. Right here, again, they're not paying me for this. So heavy whipping cream. That's what we're using today. We're going to take that, and that heat is going to start coming and melting this butter down. You see, we got that burner on. That baby red, huh? All right. So we start with just a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. And guess what? You may not do this at home.
It kind of looks like ice cream.
Kinda. Something's going on with our butter, but it's all right.
No, because you spoon.
I'll put a little more butter in there. And I like to go ahead on and flavor up this sauce right here. Now you can use what you like. And I don't measure. I just kind of make sure that it's kind of coated everywhere. I want to make sure that once it gets on the noodles,
What powder? What powder is that? Garlic powder?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. They're not paying me. Garlic powder. That's garlic. This next one is the paprika. Feel free to use smoked paprika. I think it gives a little more flavor.
Or use whatever you got.
But use whatever you got. The beautiful part about cooking is once you find something that works. The last one is
onion powder.
Onion powder. And guess what? If you have an onion and you have a piece of garlic and you have, well, I don't know what a paprika look like, but if you have that at the house.
It looks pink on here.
I'm pretty sure it does. Use those things. Cut them up. Because nothing makes your dish taste better than fresh. Oh, when it's fresh, it's delicious. Okay? Now, sometimes what I do is I take my parsley, right? And I take just a little touch of it, and I sprinkle it in there with that. That give it a little more flavor. That give it a little more touch. Show them what it look like. It's real pretty. Real pretty when it come down. Remember when you're using non-stick pans and such to use your
thingamabob.
Your thingamabob, your plastic spatula. That's you're gonna take cooking class for real.
No.
Like for real. Cause the thingamabob is not necessarily a cooking utensil, that we want to go out of the house talking about. Yeah, I know my mama uses a thingamabob. You know, no.
I do take cooking class.
I know
took
you do,
one.
but they ain't taught you that the spatula. See how I'm just kind of going around and letting those flavors sit in there. Just sitting in there. Now, I come in here with a little more butter because I feel like it needs a little more butter. That's just me. Now, if you look at it and be like, oh, I like it is, honey, that's on you. Do you, feel you, but I'm just going to do that just a little bit. Usually what I do is, I put a little of this parsley concoction. Well, not concoction because it's just parsley. But I put a little parsley in there. Now, I don't put all of it in there. I just put enough in there so that that flavor from that parsley can build with the heavy cream, the butter, the onion, the garlic, and the paprika. Yes. So as I do this, it's this child right here. This you don't get paid. You don't get paid. Cause you all over wobble man. You like wobble everywhere. Wobble. Yep. Nope. This is dangerous. Okay. So now you see I
hurt.
Well, you're not gonna get hurt. Now, right about now, you can turn the heat kind of down. I'm gonna turn it down to a medium. I'm gonna do the same on the medium, and you see I'm adding the rest of the heavy cream in here because now this rest of this heavy cream is gonna help cook this chicken and or your shrimp. It's gonna help cook the chicken and or your shrimp. Okay. For us today, it will be the chicken because I realize my family does not eat shrimp anymore.
You never did.
I ate shrimp on a weekly basis. I ate shrimp all the time. Why? Because it only takes
never knew.
About 2 minutes to cook. Anything that takes 2 minutes to cook for a single mother is something that is a godsend. But apparently it's in the bottom. It's in the Bible, and it's not a godsend. It's a sin, apparently. But no, God gave us something that could cook in 2 minutes, and He took it away. So anyway,
no.
I'm not going to go into that because I don't want to. I'm not trying to offend anyone. All I know is I had some great shrimp recipes to include what I'm doing here.
You can't eat nothing from the bottom of the ocean.
I ain't never seen it though.
Shrimp clean people's teeth. Why would you want to eat that type of animal that clean?
We eat a lot of stuff. Okay? Now let's not play like we top of the food chain for real. We eat a lot of weird stuff, okay? But none of that stuff takes only 2 minutes to cook. Anyway.
Microwaving it.
Anyway, hush. I don't even want to have this conversation with you right now. Okay, so I have basically put my chicken in, and another reason why we cut the chicken is so that it cooks faster. What's the worst thing that can happen when you think your chicken is cooked and it's not? It looks
food poisoning.
Yeah, and then somebody will die, and then somebody will sue you, and then it's crazy. And we don't have time for that. So what we do is I like to let it, kind of set in it. You know what I'm saying? Let the juices and the heavy cream and the butters and the flavors just meander over it and be beautiful. And then I just pour the rest. I pour the rest. I can tell at this point that it's going to need a little more seasoning. So I go back in with the Trinity there that I had, which is, again, what is it, people? It's the garlic.
No, we could tell the garlic and onion in a pot.
I just put it in there because I already know that chicken is going to sop it up. I already know that the juice is going to sop it up. And
what happened to that top?
I don't know. Somebody messed with it. Anyway, so I put that paprika in there because I know I can afford to have a little little some heat in there.
Good.
And then what did I put in there? I already put garlic, right?
Yeah.
Or was it onion?
It.
Oh God! Don't forget which one you put in. Okay, so it was garlic. So this is onion. I can tell because it's a little different color. All right, so we want to make sure. Yeah, no, I don't measure. You know, grandma didn't measure. Great grandma didn't measure. They kind of felt it in their sha-na-na because they knew, because they cooked this meal so many times that they knew what exactly it was. See, I can even put my flavors up, honey, because I know this gonna be delicious. You feel me? And what I do is I just make sure that it's mixed in, because for sure
the noodles have gone.
Look, and for those who thought that them noodles weren't gonna go cook down, guess what?
I already showed
Bam.
you that a bunch of times.
Do the thing, Shayla. Bam.
Bam. Bam. I forgot how to do it.
Whatever. Anyway, so you're cooking with your kids learn different things.
I camera kid. I just here to get paid.
Yeah, hold the camera straight. How about that? Okay, so Shayla, go and get that box. That would be a great addition to this meal. Go ahead and just put the shrimp back in the freezer part there. The box of BROW brownie mix. So it was a big deal for me to be able to feed my daughter like some amazing food and different food, and not like your basic, chicken fingers and stuff like that.
Yo, I make the best brownies in the world.
Boom. Bow. Right there. When you really trying to get it in and do a beautiful, beautiful, cover up Betty Crocker. Cover up her name. She ain't paying us. Just her name. Just her name. Just her name. She ain't paying us. Thank you. So Betty Crocker, chocolate chunk, right? So what we do is, like, for real, we eat. Like, when we make the meals, like, stop eating that simple stuff.
It's gone.
Go ahead, put that back in there. We ain't cooking that tonight. I'm just letting them know if they really trying to go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? You get you some of that brownie mix. You cook up that brownie mix. Oh my. You cook you up some Italian some garlic bread, or get you a baguette and some butter. Ooh, baby. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you how you can better do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoo! Y'all really trying to get it in. This is how you do it. I'm going to plate in just a minute so you can see what it looks like. Because guess what? This meal is almost done. This chicken is almost cooked. The meat is going to be very tender. It's going to look beautiful on the plate. I know you're saying, well, what do I put with this? What can I eat with this besides just the bread? And what if I can't eat bread? I don't know if you can't eat bread. But what I can tell you is you can eat this by itself. You can eat this. Sometimes I eat this over rice instead of noodles, but that's just in a pinch. You know what I'm saying? Like, we find things to do in a pinch, don't we? We make things happen, right? We don't try not to burn ourselves, right? I'm going to let this meat cook. I'm going to turn this down right quick. We're going to turn the noodles down. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. But you'll be able to look at it and tell whether it needs a little more butter, a little more seasoning. You'll be able to look at it and tell. Trust. You cannot go wrong with this meal. And about this time, if you were cooking it with the shrimp would have been in already. When I put the chicken in, you would have replaced it with the shrimp. And it would be ready by now. It would really be ready by now. This meal, minus cut time, minus, just prep time, maybe about 15 minutes. 15, maybe 20 minutes. So come in, get everything cut and ready. And to be honest, like, if we really trying to talk about upgrading our lives and doing better, let's talk about prepping. Let's talk about prepping. let's talk about Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, Saturday, cutting up everything, cutting up our parsley because we know this is going to be one of our meals, cutting up celery because we know we're going to have, a salad with celery, cutting our bell peppers, cutting our squash, cutting our lemons because we drink, lemon water every day. Go ahead and cut those lemons. We use ginger, so go ahead and cut ginger. Does this require time? Yes, but is it cathartic to cut and to do those things in the world we live in? If you could take 20 minutes and cut your onions, your garlic, your green bell peppers, if you could just take the time to cut those things, package them in the refrigerator for days when you get home and you want to cook a meal, or you're planning something amazing and you're ready because it's already partially done. It takes away some of the work, it takes away some of the worry, and it's also a stress reliever. I actually sat one Saturday, well, actually it was a Sunday. I think it was the Sunday after all the riots started, and my nerves was kind of bad, and I sat and I cut cucumbers, onions, bell peppers. I had like 5 containers that I wanted to fill, and I cut until I didn't realize I had been cutting for a little while, maybe a few hours. And my dad asked me, he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm cutting everything." He was like, "Well, don't cut it. You got to leave something behind, But I can tell you that after I got up, I was relaxed in a way that was different than maybe therapy or anything else, because one, I had a chance to kind of cut and just focus, because if you're not focused when you cut, you'll cut yourself. And if you're not focused on something else, you'll hurt yourself. Just point blank period. You'll hurt yourself. So me being focused on making sure that I didn't hurt myself, and I cut everything. I was trying to cut everything the same size. I was trying to make sure that it was, looking like I was on Chopped. But I will say that it did relax me, and it was something that helped me throughout the week because I didn't have to cut. I didn't have to. I said, I want an omelet. I pulled out the stuff for the omelet. I want a, chicken breast. I want to make such and such, and everything was cut and ready to go. I want, cucumbers with vinegar and black pepper. Yeah, that was ready to go in seconds because why? Everything was already cut. So, with that being said, I hope I have inspired you to not only cook chicken Alfredo, but to also take time to do a little meal prep. It may not be what you think it is, but I guarantee you it'll be better than you ever imagined. Thank you.